You are my most trusted soldiers. We can't defeat the enemy alone. We'll need the help of old friends and old enemies. We can't win through force of arms. Deception, stealth, and misdirection will help us stay alive. We will use any means necessary to defeat this enemy. Always remember, victory is life.
Several containment cells at this penal installation have been breached. A number of prisoners are attempting to escape. Their likely destination is the shuttle facility and landing area.
They found us! Get up! Run! Well done. You drove the escapees into our fortified position. Victory is life. Our guard unit was decimated during the breakout. We should form a new squad and deal with the remaining escapees. The honor of leadership should be yours.
More escapees ahead. They have yet to detect our presence. I recommend we keep it that way.
Nothing useful in here. We should keep moving.
An additional dose of Ketracel White provides a temporary boost.
Boss, we got incoming. That shuttle ready yet?
A large number of prisoners are escaping the facility and heading your way. Stop them. I have seen enough. Computer, end program. Remember, victory is life.
Your leadership skills are sound. I am Iko Ixtan, and I would be honored to follow you in battle. I offer my service to your unit.
You fight well. I see now why the Honored Elder chose you for this duty. I am Rem Taral. It would be good to serve under your command. I offer my services to you and your unit.
A well-executed operation. You showed initiative and inspired others to follow your lead and achieve success. Your promotion to first is all but assured. All that remains is confirmation from the Vorta commander. I will take you to him now. Follow me. Take this turbo lift to the bridge. You are to speak to the Vorta known as Weyoun. He awaits you there, along with his adjutant, Loris, and a founder. I trust you appreciate the need to report to the lead Vorta as soon as possible. He is not the only one evaluating you.
Prepare the fleet. We need to reach the Bajor system as soon as possible.
Of course, Founder. We'll be ready for transit within the hour. Welcome. Honored Elder Dukan Rex speaks quite highly of you. And after evaluating your latest performance, I can see the praise is well earned. I'm pleased to inform you that the Founders have chosen to bestow the rank of First upon you. May you continue to serve them well. I would expect no less. One more thing. The Founders, in their wisdom, have also granted you the right to report directly to them when necessary. To speak to your gods is quite an honor. Unexpected, perhaps, but we live in most unusual times. The Founders will contact you when they have need of your skills. In the meantime, I suggest you prepare yourself, your unit, and your ship for service. Speak with my adjutant, Loris 4. She'll help you prepare for the challenges ahead in the Alpha Quadrant. Remember, victory is life.
Greetings, and congratulations on your promotion. I am Loris 4. I will help you maximize your efforts to bring glory to the Founders. Head to the requisitions room across the hall. Someone will assist you. While you're there, you may also wish to acquire a different vessel or switch the ship you'll command. Each ship requires certain bridge officers to function efficiently. Be certain you have the officers you need before heading out. Report to Weyoun when you are ready to depart. He will distribute the Ketracel White for your unit at that time. Exit the way you came in. Turn right, then head left and enter requisitions.
Are you prepared for combat? The Founder has ordered the fleet to battle stations. We will depart as soon as you are ready. Can you vouch for the loyalty of your men? Then receive this reward from the Founders. May it keep you strong. We're detecting a number of derelict vessels ahead on sensors. It looks like they ran afoul of some Idran swarmers. How unfortunate. I believe this will be a teachable moment for our newly promoted First. Loris?
I agree, of course. First, I'd like you to move ahead of the fleet and eliminate the swarmers. Take out the derelict vessels as well. They'll attract more vermin otherwise.
you require assistance?
Have faith, Wayne. Our new first will surely prevail.
All ships, gather near the wormhole entrance. All ships, prepare for transit to the Alpha Quadrant. Is your vessel ready for the journey after your encounter with the Swarmers?
As of this moment, we are all dead. We go into battle to reclaim our lives. This we do gladly, for we are Jem'Hadar. Remember, victory is life.
I have a task I'd like you to handle personally. There's a Zend-Kefi battle station in this sector. It's heavily damaged and in danger of being destroyed in combat. I need you to extract a high-value target from it before that happens. The fleet will clear a path for you to the station. You will then beam down with an away team and escort Zend-Kefi Admiral Zen Tarak to safety. Understood?
Kahless didn't have the Dominion to deal with when he battled the Hurk. This complicates matters.
I will make our intentions clear to the Alliance before they open fire on us. We've entered transporter range to the station first. Is your away team ready?
What? The Dominion is on our side?
Our sensors have detected the Admiral. He is on the station's upper level, in the command area. I recommend haste. The Hurk are likely to overrun the station, and soon. Find the Admiral and get him to safety. I'll update you once that happens.
Hadar? Here? If you come to help, you will be welcomed. If not, today is a good day to die. For you. The Zenkethi? He's caused enough trouble for one day. Take him away if you wish. Feel free to crush any hurt you should find, too. There's plenty to go around.
Hadar? Not the liberators I was expecting, to be certain. But I will not refuse your aid. You are here to rescue me, yes? If not, I would like to die on my feet, in combat. Very well. I have a warp-capable shuttle on this station, near the escape pods. I'll give you access to that section. Take me to it. Torpedo room. We don't need to go there.
Level secure. We're needed elsewhere. Fight well.
Well done, soldier. I can make it from here. My shuttle is just beyond this door. What is your saying? Ah, yes. Victory is life.
I see you've taken the Admiral out of harm's way. I expected nothing less from one of our finest. I have a new task for you first. Make your way to the torpedo bay and set one of the torpedoes there to detonate. That will take care of all the Herc on board quite nicely.
Jem'Hadar, huh? This day just gets more and more interesting. If you're here for a fight, you'll get one. But with all this proto-matter around us, it might be brief. Fantastic. If you're not here to fight, I'm gonna assume you're here to help. We were about to disarm all these beauties. I'm sure you noticed this place is a little unstable. No one's thrilled with the idea of all this proto-matter exploding. Want to give us a hand? Right. And you figured a room full of proto-matter would be the best way to make it go boom? Wonderful. Look, let's compromise. We'll neutralize the proto-matter in all but one of these torpedoes, which you'll set to detonate. Everyone's happy. My team needs 3 minutes to get it done. You okay with this plan?
The renowned Starfleet efficiency. 3 minutes is an acceptable time frame. Let the good commander know we are agreeable to his terms. And first, don't tarry once the demolition task is complete. We require your skills in combat over Bajor.
One stack down. Keep up the good work. We're halfway done. Keep doing what you do best. Keep them off us! Protomatter's done, but the explosives are still intact. All right. Protomatter is out of commission. We're good to go here. You want to push the big red button? Or shall I? Nice work. It's been interesting, fighting with Jem'Hadar instead of the other way around. Well, Command wants us somewhere else, so adios. Try not to get shot, yeah?
Time is a factor here, First. We have need of you back in space. Are you prepared to leave the station? You've done well, First. I believe we are going to work together quite nicely, all for the glory of the Founders, of course. Our main task lies ahead. Simply put, we must save the Alliance forces in this sector from the Hurk. I trust you're up for the challenge?
Slow down those Hurks. They're punching.
Mayday! We're barely holding on here. Can anyone help?
Target the Hurk forces and fire!
A Starfleet vessel is in trouble. Assist them. Is coming your way. I will assist you.
Another well-fought victory, First. You continue to impress. And the Founders want you to serve alongside the Alliance as part of their defensive forces. There are two viable factions to consider. The Federation and the Klingon Empire. It's indulgent, I know, but I think the final choice should be yours. Who shall it be?
Interesting choice. I think you'll fit in well there, eventually. It might take some time to get used to the way they operate, but I believe you're ready for the challenge.
The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with us to discuss the return of the Hurk, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options. If you'll excuse me.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help, badly.
Kavan, the High Council has announced several challenges to the Empire, worthy of a warrior such as yourself. Would you like to review them?
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at your earliest convenience. Enjoy your stay here at the station.
Hello. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade. Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors. Here is Proconsul Deton's office. Chancellor Jempok has an office here. Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the Hurk for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The Hurk are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the Hurk to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the Hurk to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise. If we don't stand together, the Hurk will ravage every civilization, one by one, throughout the galaxy.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jem'Hadar. Most of the High Council see the Hurk purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for our allies, should they side with you.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Ron. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the Hurk launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
I was once called Rodek, son of Nagra. It was a name given to me to prevent a great dishonor. With the aid of Martok, my name, my face, all have been restored. The House of Moog has also been restored by Jimpak. My family once again stands proud with honor.
Something on your mind? I'm not fond of being gaped at like a dumbstruck targ. I have many names. At the moment, I am Commander Adetpa, First Officer of the Corps. In another life, I was Agent Kib of Klingon Intelligence. More recently, I was known as the Witch of Nimbus 3. I'm rather fond of that last one. It made children wail and grown men soil themselves. Can't you see I'm busy?
Nice to see some fighters around here. You're here to fight the Hurk, aren't you? Someone has to, before they eat everything in existence. Some of the other Gamma refugees will moan and groan about this part of space, but I like the Alpha Quadrant. The Bajorans are processing iridium ore here again, and there's good, honest work for people willing to do it, like me. Most of the Bajorans won't go near the processing areas. Too many bad memories about how the Cardassians ran them, I guess. That's good and well. Just means more work for me. Considering what I hear lately, I may not have a home to go back to in the Dominion, so I might as well make the most of things here, yeah?
I believe the Kai is here, in the Bajoran Temple. My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jem'Hadar here. I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands. Huh? I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the Hurk will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion. There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, A world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon. As Kai, I'm obligated to serve the will of the prophets. Doing so leads me to many places, not just Bajor. That can be difficult, especially in times of war. There's been a lot of that in the last few years. First the Dominion, then the Klingons, the Iconians, and now the Hurk. There are times when I wonder how Ben Sisko managed during the Dominion War, and he was the emissary. I've tried to follow his example whenever possible, but it's been a challenge. Something else on your mind?
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Hurk and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tiny profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Hurk attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help. And we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lukari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well, it wasn't easy, believe me. I've managed to get the Board of Liquidators with us for now. Most of them see the potential for incredible profit. Alliance defense contracts can be very lucrative. The rest? Let's just say their self-preservation instincts are strong. They'd rather fight with the Alliance than stand alone. The Hurk have me thinking about adding a new rule of acquisition. If they can't be bought, get ready to fight! Did you have another question?
Looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble. Though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the Hurk problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly. Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Hurk. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lukari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know that we're next if you fall to the Hurk. And so, we're ready to be good neighbors. Will there be anything else?
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here. My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point. Look, if I were this nearer version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever. Yeah, in that alternate universe where good people are evil and vice versa, turns out the evil version of me is an admiral there. Real piece of work. Wears lots of leather, carries a whip. Oh, and she's in command of the evil Enterprise. I found out about her from my husband's information gathering specialists. Never hurts to be well informed, right? Rule of acquisition number 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark. Was there something else?
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Holosuite? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Hurk, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Hurk and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tulaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Your boss, Odo. He's back like some kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed. I do. And I'd be there, enjoying myself, if it weren't for the Grand Nagus. Brother or not, I wanted nothing to do with this until he put Lukari terraforming tech on the table. Couldn't pass that up. It'll cut biosphere renovation costs on my moon by 70%. Even with Odo here, and a billion Hurk trying to demolish everything in sight, there's profit in the wind. Might finally land that exclusive Tulaberry export contract I've been dreaming about for 40 years. Can I get you something?
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir.
Recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Jem'Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with Zenkethi and the Herc. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. A lot more. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more are on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Herc dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor. I mustered out some time ago to start a private practice on Trill. Since then, I've worked on special projects for Starfleet from time to time as a consultant. Even managed to start a family. Needless to say, I wasn't initially thrilled with the idea of putting the uniform on again. Still, it's very hard to say no to Kai Kira and Captain Dax. And so here I am, back on the front of an interstellar conflict. Here's hoping it's a brief one. Something on your mind? There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Are you surprised, seeing Karemans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the Herc and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Karema, and many other worlds besides. And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you Jem'Hadar did to this quadrant. You ask me? It'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the Herc came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the Herc closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Herc came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kira and the prophets will.
This is Jempok. The summit will begin soon. Send your report to me now. The Federation and Romulan positions are predictable as always, but I am surprised by the Cardassians and Ferengi. They are usually more inclined to worry about their own skins first. I am not concerned about the refugees. Starfleet and the Bajorans will be all too eager to shelter and feed them, after all. As I said, the summit is about to start. Report to me there when you arrive.
What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one's started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
I envy you, Jem'Hadar. You have had the honor of fighting the Herc to defend your home as a warrior born. Jempak is not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the Hurk, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this. There are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the Hurk. We will fight them to our dying breath in the name of Kahless and the Empire!
Hello. I have high hopes for this summit. Many worlds in this quadrant have been attacked by the Hurk, including my own. We must all realize that without the Dominion, the Hurk will wreak havoc throughout all quadrants, and we will all suffer. I can't help but think that there's a path to a peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before more lives are lost.
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now. I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
Ah, the newly appointed First. I'm glad we had a moment to talk before the summit begins. Your report on the other attendees and their positions was appreciated by myself as well as the Founder. I hope you realize the distinct honor that has been bestowed upon you. To speak directly to a god is a privilege, one seldom offered to a Jem'Hadar. I trust you will not abuse it.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. We have a lot to discuss. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding, for now. Without your help, the Hurk will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here, from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the Hurk can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Hurk! Reading Hurk boarding parties! Multiple decks! They've concentrated in the damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Hurk trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stabilize the power relays and recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this. Nice work, but it's not over yet. The Herc have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there. Access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the bridges in order to reach the next section. need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online. The safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Nice work. Hold on. I'm picking up multiple Herc life signs in your area. They're converging on your position. I need you to defend that section from the Herc until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could knock it offline again, or worse.
The Herc are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station. First Dukan Rex will accompany you as a combat escort.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
Nice work. But I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up Herc vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
Honor your ancestors! Fight now! And destroy the Herc!
Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Chief, I need those systems online! Systems online in 60 seconds!
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
Just a few more seconds.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any Herc ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. Hopefully it's clear to the Alliance that the Dominion is prepared to work with them to stop the enemy. Let's hope they're ready to do the right thing. In the meantime, my fleet will do what it can to keep the Herc on our side of the wormhole. Remain vigilant. I will have new orders for you soon. Remember, victory is life. That was unexpected, but I suspect it will show the Alliance just how real the Herc's threat is to all of us. After today, I'd like to think that letting the Herc destroy the Gamma Quadrant is not a viable option. For most of them, anyway. In the meantime, I have received a request from Kai Kira of Bejor. She's asked to lead a mission to the Ennis system, and I've approved it. She has also asked for your assistance. Provide it. And first, make sure she comes back safely. Consider it your highest priority. Dismissed. Congratulations, Honored First.
I need your help with a very sensitive mission. A former Kai, Opaka, was trapped on a prison moon in the Gamma Quadrant in 2369. Alien nanotech in her system prevents her from leaving the moon, but it also sustains her life indefinitely while on the surface. It seems the wardens of the prison were planning on curing and granting amnesty to the prisoners until their planet was decimated by the Herc. Somehow, the Dominion managed to obtain the cure, and they've provided it to us as a peace offering. The moon hasn't been hit by the Herc, but it's only a matter of time. We need to cure Opaka and the others and get them out of here before it happens.